feels like we're doing charity work sometimes, like often.
It doesn't exist anymore because we get kicked out of this water tower.
I saw that our society is still in the 90s stupid discourse of Latvians, Russians, like kind of very close-minded.
When I go somewhere Old Town, my ears are bleeding.
Yeah. I think this is one of the options that people sometimes are lazy.
No culture without subcultures.
Riga, the center of the Baltic states. Also a center for subcultures? A look into Old Town shows only mainstream music can be found here. That's Riga, more commonly known as Old Town, is attracting great crowds of people ready to party into ecstasy every night of the week. People, mainly tourists, consuming large amounts of alcohol in commercial bars and clubs, which can be found in every other European city, with trashy mainstream music and overpriced beer. There is no sign of an alternative, vigorous culture. However, what more does Riga offer? Subculture can't be found in Old Town. But where else? After the closing of Club Aristides, Club 11 is one of the last venues in Riga with focus on electronic music.
Two years, yeah. And this New Year's Eve, we opened the New Year's Eve 2 years ago. It was hard, and it's still hard to keep that way, and hopefully we're gonna stay that way. You know, it's gonna be underground, not commercial, and we'll see. Business-wise, I can tell you, there's always a problem. You know, Latvian government is not supporting new business; they're trying to kill it. Instead of supporting, giving some kind of discounts, okay guys, there's another 6 months to fix it. When they come, there's a penalty, you pay a month, we come back, if it's not fixed, double penalty. And there's like, and then they come every day till they kill you. And a lot of my friends from Berlin, anyone who comes here, you know, if we had this place, you know, it would be like 200 meters queue every night, and just Latvia don't appreciate.
Also, like this community, which like appreciates it's quite small, and it's also a bit segregated, like it's separated in little groups. Yeah, we need more labels of electronic music, and we need more people interested. Maybe more people taking drugs.
But I don't know, at the moment, for me, it's just my opinion. It's very sad.
But it is not all gloom and doom. Even if there are impending closures, there are new alternative venues opening up, as for instance the bar Aleponia.
We spent half a year here, and we did as much as we can ourselves, and it's a pain in the ass. There's a lot of complicated paperwork, and we're not sure we have done everything right, and it's the first time.
Another popular alternative place is the Kanepes Cultural Center.
So we are now in Kanepes Cultural Center. It was founded 5 years ago. Actually, we are celebrating 5 years in April, when it's daily open, and we have hosted more or less 250 events a year. So it goes up to like something like 1,200 events we have done in this house, including concerts, DJ sets, discussions, seminars, cinema, projections. It's important that like we represent an open society, and diversity is the main goal of our mission. So we are a apolitical kind of organization, but we still are very keen on kind of following what is happening in our society and commenting it. We think that culture and cultural events are the best way to do it. And the first years we had a lot of fights with the municipality police, and we have won 12 court cases against, and showing them that kind of the people have right to sit down in the garden and talk, you know, that's one of our constitutional primal rights. It's absurd because we have an Estonian embassy next to our house. So they went so far that they used the kind of diplomatic rights as a government of Estonia. They wrote an international nota to Latvian foreign ministry that we are disturbing their bureaucrats to sleep and that they should check us out. And you know, like with international notas, you claim war to other countries. To talk about it, and that's why we have been always open, and we have been going to the meetings, we have been participating in seminars, conferences. So like, you know, like we need to also educate the politicians. I think I must say, like the last 1.5 years, they have understood that how important this place is. We have support, and we have been collaborating with more than hundreds embassies, international foundations, stuff, and they understood that, oh my God, like there is, we attract a lot of people, tourists, young people. That has been a very stupid city policy, and Old Town is already a ghetto. Like in urbanism terms, ghetto is a place where one kind of services or one kind of society lives. Usually it's like kind of talked about, you know, shanty towns where only poor people live and stuff, but ghetto is also kind of a rich gay community is a ghetto because you can't enter. And Old Town is a product of last 10 years stupid policy. It's lost, it's gone. And that's why our generation is there to fight against it, and we have to really change the point of view. By starting this place alone, I am already kind of in 5 years term, I fucking have a knowledge, and a lot of people we are meeting, we are sharing this knowledge and really developing a new policy for cities. And that's so inspiring.
Sazaroto taku dārs Bābeles tuvumā, kurp man iet vai svīnu liet runā ļaudis vienā valodā, kurp man iet vairs nav, kam muguru liekt smagos bluķus vēl, saule kvēl tik karsts, tik vēl sviedri līstāv maļām, Bābeles torni neceliet celtos mūrus, nojauciet sazaroto taku dārs nelieks ceļu valodās. Sazaroto taku dārs Bābeles tuvumā, kurp man iet vai svīnu liet runā ļaudis vienā valodā, kurp man iet vairs nav, kam muguru liekt smagos bluķus vēl, saule kvēl tik karsts, tik vēl sviedri līstāv maļām, Bābeles torni neceliet celtos mūrus, nojauciet sazaroto taku.
Yanis is the lead singer and pianist of the band Grupa Sigma.
We have thought of it genres, but it's difficult sometimes to describe because we use the references to the academic music quite a lot. In my case, with my band, that we made the record that is known not only for those who are in the alternative scene, because it was nominated and got the prize and so on. So it means like you are somewhere in between, between popular and between alternative. I was playing in bands since age of 13, so it was quite a long way, and actually we done the record after 10 years being together. There's still some audience that do not know about our existence, yet still, which is surprising, but that's how the Latvians are sometimes. So I think this is the problem usually with alternative places, that a part of society doesn't want to have them around. That means young people want to use more this commercial scene, not the alternative one, unfortunately. Especially these old towns become very touristic and you want to escape them sometimes. I would say that me and my friends, we usually try to escape Old Town as much as we can. I miss the interest from the public sometimes, because we have really great musicians. But the other thing is that the country isn't very big. That means the market is very small, and the market is very small even for pop music. If we compare Berlin and Riga, let's be fair, the amount of people living in Riga, that is the first thing, which is smaller, because it's like about now 600,000 people living in Riga. It's not even 1 million people that it was like, I don't know, 15 years ago. That is one thing. And another thing is that not all young people want to take a chance in alternative music. So alternative means something specific. That means the audience is smaller. That means if you have 5 places in Riga having alternative scene, I think it's quite a lot actually. So I would hope that the alternative scene could travel more and show what they're doing, and that they have a good music to show to people.
Juris is not only one of the owners of Aleponia, but also a musician, playing in a Latvian indie rock band.
Well, there's a lot of small bars that are hosting concerts. There are like this one which we opened. For me, it seems enough, and every year it's changing. New places. Some places close down. I think it's more or less like everywhere. 80-90% is pop music. Schlager is very popular. I just want more young people, young bands, because it's a small country and we have really good bands, but they happen every 5 years, and well, I wish there would be more.
The movement is really going on, and I think it's good, it's strong, it's positive, only positive.
There are more alternative, more interesting people who don't follow the trends.
It's up to me where I go, and there are a lot of places where I can go.
The bottom line of all of this is that the alternative scene in Riga is limited but diverse. It might seem quite hard to find at first, but in fact, a lot of hidden treasures can be discovered. Riga's future shows different kind of aspects. It will be ultimately determined by the way people are going to become active themselves.
Aizvērtām acīm, visās pasaules stācijās puteņo.